How's it going, Alamanians? Bubba Alamo is back. We are we're here to do an update video. Basically, one of my most popular videos thus far has been the very first video I've made on Yildiz shotguns, and so I thought I'd do a little more in depth. I had a particular event occur, and the Mrs. Alamo ended up taking my Yildiz 410 shotgun because she liked it so much. So I really like that shotgun myself, so I bought another one. And this is the new 410 Yildiz side-by-side. It's actually unfired. I have not shot this one, but I can relate experiences from shooting my other one. Got our alien gear holster here for the COVID-19 defense. And of course, we are getting into silver stacking. So we have our brand new nice Second Amendment APMEX 1 ounce silver rounds here, as well as some ASEs, otherwise known as American Silver Eagles, which I highly recommend. The price of silver has really plummeted, so now's the time to stock up. Got my coffee right here, and I thought we'd do a little update. So this is a Yildiz 410 side-by-side shotgun. The appeal to it to me is I really like side-by-side shotguns. They're a little old school, and it's quite nice, but you can still find some out there. There aren't very many American makers that you can find, and they're if you want a side-by-side shotgun, you really got to look high and low for something that's affordable and something that you don't mind taking to the range. You could get a Winchester 21, but that's going to cost you, a couple thousand. And when you get guns up into that price range, I really don't like shooting them because you're not buying a gun to shoot, you're buying a gun for investment purposes. And this is really just a shooter. And I hope, maybe, in a few years down the road, it will be an investment because they are kind of hard to get your hands on. So let me talk about that for a minute. So you can only buy these from Academy Sports. They are the only importers and retailers of the firearm, this particular brand. So I had to have a friend of mine in Texas purchase one for me and then ship it to my FFL. And so I was able to get a return. And the one thing that I cannot speak more highly of is the wood on these shotguns. The shotgun costs $479 is what it retails for. But you get some very nice wood on the shotguns, and they're all kind of different. So you want to dig through and find one. Go to Academy Sports and ask to see if they have 3 or 4 in the back and pick the one with the best wood. But this one is very nicely done. I think it's better than my original, so I'm kind of happy about that. The shotgun itself has laser engraving on the sides. I'm not sure if you can see that, and then on the bottom and on the trigger guard. And then on the other side there, the screws are nicely engraved as well on each side of the shotgun. And it has just regular extractors. One thing that's sort of unique about them is the rib down here in the barrel. If you notice, it's swamped, and so it kind of goes down between the barrels, and your bead is down there, and that helps you actually get a really nice bead on the shotgun when you put it up to your shoulder. You're pretty confident that you're pointing right where you need to point with these, and they're quite light and very well made. They also come with interchangeable chokes. Okay, you get 5, so there are 2 in the gun, and I believe that this is a cylinder, an improved cylinder in the gun, and then you have 3 others that come with the gun along with the choke tube wrench. This one is full choke. This one is a improved modified, and this one should be modified. This one's modified. So you have your choke tubes and a wrench that comes with it, which is pretty nice. The buttstock is a plastic buttstock, nothing really fancy there, although this one's finished a little better. It comes with a nice oil finish. When you pull them out of the box, when you open it up, you can smell the tongue oil that they use. So it gets its oil finish, and then it comes, they box it right up and ship it out, I guess, which is great. Comes up to the shoulder really nicely. And I'm very excited. My first one that I had, I probably put about 1,000 rounds through it in the time that I owned it, and not once had a problem with the 410. I've never had a problem with any of my Yildiz, actually. CZ, I have had a problem with one of my 28 gauge that sometimes it fails to shoot the second barrel on it, which is a problem that other people have reported. You know, it's not always, it's very intermittent. But these CZs I've never had a problem with. Highly recommend them if you can get to an Academy Sports. You like shotguns, you want something that's nice, that, you know, looks good, but isn't a whole lot of money. They make a 410 in side-by-side, they make a 20 gauge in side-by-side, and a 12 gauge. Currently, they do not make a 28 gauge. I've written several emails to them asking them to make a 28 gauge, but they won't. They do make a 410 over and under, and a 28 gauge over and under, and a 20 and 12 in over and under, and they retail for about $450 at the date of this video. But I think they're a great deal. I think that they're fabulous little shotguns. They're just a good value. They look nice. They're easy to clean. They have all chrome line bores. They really can break the clay targets quite well. And it has a single mechanical trigger on it here. So when you take the safety off, which is right here, you can hear it click, and then click again, and then open it up. It's tight. When they're new, they're very, very tight when they get here, but that's okay. They loosen up after a little bit, and it's just a really great, fantastic video. I can't speak, right? Fantastic shotgun. Again, start buying silver. Price on the silver is super low. Get your Second Amendment silver while you can. Got my Alien Gear holster here. Pick up one of those if you get a chance. And they don't sponsor the channel, although I wish they would. That'd be great. Get your Yildiz shotgun and go have a great time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.